Sir, and we are live. Let's get some people in here. Come on in, people. I am live. Get some people in here. Holy shit. Get some people in here. Holy shit. Get some people in here. Live, guys. Come on in. Where you at? Where you at? Where are you at? What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Tell your friends I am live. We'll be covering some baseball stuff here today. I am live now. Trying to tell my peeps. So yeah, we're covering some baseball stuff here today. Leave your comments, concerns, questions down in the comments section. I can answer anyone you like about any single team, any one of the 30 baseball clubs here in professional baseball. A lot of games going on today. Have a big announcement I will announce at some point here in the stream, so stay tuned for that. But go check out the channel if you have not. Go subscribe. Would appreciate it. The two people who are in here. Leave a comment down below. Let's see. Copy the link. Going to share it now. A second here. Yeah. So I am live right now. Go check it out. Let's see. One second, guys. 1 second. Yeah, so any questions, comments, or concerns? I would really appreciate some questions, comments, or concerns. Got a lot of stuff to talk about actually here today. A lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff. I want to send it to a couple people. See if they can come on and chat. Come into my live talk some baseball here today. Yeah. So got some games going on here today. Got a lot of games actually going on today. And again, guys, don't forget that I'll be going live every single Sunday. Basically, not this Sunday, not Easter. I have a special announcement coming this Sunday, a big news video coming out, big news with that. I'll announce it throughout the live, but first one I'll tell you guys about it is that I am going to be coming out with a documentary type video here this Sunday, and it is going to be about the life and legacy of Mr. Roger Maris. Yeah, I recap his entire life in baseball, his triumphs, his tribulations, and you know the chase of Babe Ruth's home run record in 1961. Of course, he eclipsed that record set of 60 home runs in 1961 with hitting 61 home runs. So go check that out, guys. It'll be up tomorrow at 6 p.m. on Easter Sunday. And after that, you know, Sundays, I'll be doing live streams like this. I'll be going live with Sunday Night Baseball, be watch-alongs. I think the first one is the Phillies and the Brewers from Milwaukee, I do believe. Yes, it is sad that he's only lived to be 51. Yes. It is quite sad, but yeah, but that's what I'm doing, guys. Check it out tomorrow. Roger Maris, the documentary on him. Of course, it is called The Record That Broke Roger Maris. So yeah, check it out, recapping his whole life story. You know, of course, the Billy Crystal movie. If you have not seen it, go check it out. It's called 61. It's a really great movie. Um, I think Brian Pepper, I feel like, is the guy who played Roger Maris in that. I forgot who played Mickey Mantle, but that was a really good movie by Billy Crystal. Go check that out. You should. And check out my video tomorrow, of course, called he is not in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I know. And that is a shame. That is a shame he's not in the Hall of Fame. But go check it out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, it is called The Record That Broke Roger Maris. Okay. Now, so we have a lot of stuff to talk about here today. We got some games, questions, comments, and concerns. Thomas Jane, yes, he did. He did play that. Yes, I remember that now. Yes. Barry Pepper, yep. Barry Pepper and Thomas Jane. Yep, that is correct. Yep, I remember that now. It was a good movie. But yeah, check it out tomorrow. But yeah, we have a lot of games on tap here today. Let's see. So questions, comments, concerns. If you guys would want to chime in. Let's see if I can get a game. We got the Tigers game is on right now. And let's see. Tigers game is on. The Mets game is on as well. They're in commercial break right now. But yeah, Javier Baez. Let's start off with that one. Javier Baez of the Detroit Tigers has gotten hurt. Yeah, he got his thumb. He hurt his thumb. He's on the IL, the injured list now, as it's called. And it's not good. I mean, it's not great. He is he's on the IL for I think until retroactive from like I believe it was retroactive from the 13th or something. He actually suffered an opening day, so he'll be out for a couple of days here, which isn't good. Casey Mize, he is hurt as well. He's on the IL. A lot of guys are on the IL now. Matt Manning, they're another young stud for the Tigers, just got taken out of the game early for God knows what. Again, he might be in the IL. So a lot of injuries happening for the Tigers. I do believe they're winning against the Royals right now in Kansas City. Or I think they're tied, actually, 1-1 last time I checked. But yeah, some news going on with the Tigers. And Urias is starting for the Dodgers, yes. Urias is a guy who was spectacular last year, breakout year. How many games did he win last year? It was like, how many games did he win? It was like 20. Let's see. Record of what's the guy's name? Urias. Julio Urias record Dodgers last year. No, I don't want the record of the Dodgers. Let's see. Record. Let's see. What was his record last year? Let's see. Yeah, 20 game winner last year. That was big for the Dodgers. 20 game record. Julio Urias, yes, 20 game record, 20 game winner, 20 game winner last year for the Dodgers. And yeah, so any questions, comments, or concerns, guys, come on in. I know I got only one person in here. Hopefully get some more. Hopefully it should be coming around. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on in the baseball world. Let's see here. Let's see. Also, got an injury update for the Padres. Blake Snell. He's on the 10-day IL with Eldoque. Adulcular tightness. That's a weird word to say. He's on the IL. That sucks for the Padres. They opened their home opener in San Diego. That place was packed. And the Dodgers came home as well. This week had their home opener. And yeah, it's been really crazy for the Padres. Manny Machado hit a home run. Hosmer's been doing really good lately. I said in my couple of videos ago, I said, like, if he if he does well, right? Do they trade him? Because he's been on the trading block ever since last year. He hasn't been doing well. Do you trade him once Tatis comes back? That's a question. I mean, who would want him? Maybe the Mets. I mean, a team needs a first baseman, a guy who can hit. I feel like he can't hit in a lot of ballparks, really. I mean, he can hit in the AL East, maybe like if he was with the Red Sox or if he was with the Rays. I could see him going to the Rays if they're in it at some point. I could see him going to the God, who else? Man, Eric Hosmer. I mean, I feel like the Rays are really only a good team. I feel like who could use him when it comes to Eric Hosmer. I don't know what the Padres will do. Comment down below your thoughts. Any questions you have about any one of your teams. I don't care who it is. Yeah, go check it out. Be much appreciated. Let's see any update on the Padres game. Let's see. Hosmer to Cubs. Yeah, that could be an interesting one. If the Cubs are in it, I know a lot of Cubs fans are really pissed off that they got rid of Baez, Brian, and Rizzo, and they're doing well as of now. They're okay. Got off to a good start, surprisingly, yes. Suzuki has been outstanding for them thus far, but again, it's only been a couple of games, and I'm surprised how well he's done, because usually Japanese guys, position players, they get the curveball really well. They can hit that. They can hit off-speed pitches. They can hit that, a country mile. But when it comes to 95 plus up in the zone, or really 95 plus anywhere in the zone, they have a hard time hitting it. I mean, they can pop it the other way for a single or a double, but they have a hard time generating power behind those really high velocity pitches. And he's been doing well. I mean, I think that's what makes Ohtani really, really different from other Japanese stars that have come over in the past. He's a guy who can hit 95 plus. I mean, I think he tomahawked one last night in Arlington for his first home run of the year. It was like 93 up in the zone. He tomahawked it and it was gone. I mean, it was first pitch of the game. So he was Ohtani is on fastballs. And unlike a lot of other Japanese players, he's the exception, to the, I guess you would say the MO of Japanese stars coming over here, that they can hit off-speed pitches fine. They're fine. But when it comes to high velocity pitches, they can't hit jack squat. So that's not great. But Suzuki, again, he's been doing it. Chicago helps him. It's not that big of a ballpark. The basket helps, obviously. I mean, really, if they had no basket there, there'd be so many doubles in that ballpark. It'd be a lot of weird bounces. I feel like that's why they got the basket there, because they didn't want to have like a weird bounce off the wall. They'd rather have it be a home run than just have it ricochet and like do some weird, ricochet back onto the field. Hit the ball. Hits the ball. Hits the wall, ricochets 40 feet back onto the field. That would not be That would not be good. So that's why they have the basket there in Chicago. And it's helped out a lot of players. Like Baez, like I remember in the playoffs a couple years ago. I mean, Matt Vasgersian overacted on the call, and he's like, Baez sends it deep to left. And it was like into the basket. It was like, you thought he hit it a country mile. You thought he hit it like over Waveland. And it was barely got into the basket. So he did that last night. No, it was John Sterling who did that. John Sterling pulled a Matt Vasgersian, and what was it? I forgot who hit the ball. Was it Stan? Yeah, Stan hit the ball, and he hit it to the track, and he's like, It is high, it is far, it is gone, but caught. And it was like, dude, like, what are you watching? And then Matt Vasgersian did it on Jared Walsh. He thought he had a foul ball, and it was like gone. It was gone the other way. It was weird. But yeah, that's what happens in Chicago. But yeah, if Suzuki can maintain, good at bats and can manage himself against the fastball, and stay with it and get hits off the fastballs 95 plus, that's a good thing. So yeah, any other questions, guys? Got 2 people in the chat. Tell your buddy, tell your pal, tell your friends about this live stream. Go check it out. We are recapping some baseball news. Yeah. Let's see. Any other questions, guys? Got 1 person in here. Let's see. Trying to think of like news to talk about. Kind of came on here kind of blindfolded, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, Key Brian Hayes. What are your thoughts on Key Brian Hayes? He signed that big contract, $70 million for, I believe, 8 years with the Pirates. Largest contract in the history of the Pirates, by the way, which I did not know. That's not a lot of money. That's just not. I mean, you would have thought they signed McCutchen for more than that back then. I don't remember what McCutchen's contract was. But $70 million is not a lot of money. I don't know. I mean, it is, but it's not in baseball terms. So for that to be the largest contract in franchise history, that is interesting. And quite surprising. But he's been doing really, really good for the Padres. For the Pirates, excuse me. He's racked up a lot of hits. I believe he went like 4 for 4 the other day against the Cubs. I recapped that. He's been doing really, really well. A lot of rookies here in the majors this year. Spencer Torkelson finally got his first couple bombs today, or not today, this past couple weeks. He hit his first one off Rich Hill. No, first hit off of Rich Hill. It was funny. Rich Hill was drafted in 99. Torkelson was born in 99. Got his first hit off a guy who was drafted in 99. That's kind of cool. Got his first hit off Rich Hill. Got his first home run off a Red Sox reliever. I don't remember the guy's name. It was a common name. I forgot. And then yesterday, his second home run was absolutely crushed it. Like 400 plus feet. It was amazing. Put the Tigers ahead at the time. A lot of great rookies. He's just one of many who's been doing very, very well thus far. He got a little bit to a slow start, but he's picking up as we speak. Bobby Wood Jr., another guy on the Royals. He's been put together some good at-bats. Had a great opening day in Kansas City. Salvador Perez is a guy, of course, vet, but he's not been doing well. I think his batting average is a buck something, like a $125. No power yet. I think like 1 RBI. He's been really struggling, coming off of tying the record for Royals home runs in a single season by a player. Tied Jorge Soler with, I do believe, 48 last year. So he's been off to a slow start. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other rookies who have made some noise, but again, it's been a good couple days here. Alex, what is up? Go check out. Guys, leave me your questions, comments, or concerns. Let me text my buddy. I think he's going to come in here soon, maybe join us. But yeah, go check out for the people who are in here. I'm doing a video tomorrow about Roger Maris called The Record That Broke Roger Maris. Documentary type video. Worked on it for a very, very long time, guys. So if you go check it out, I would really, really appreciate it. Basically recapping his life in baseball, the trials, the tribulations, the success that he faced during the 1961 season in particular. Of course, he beat and eclipsed Babe Ruth's single-season home run record in 1961 with 61 home runs. So go check that out, guys, tomorrow. But, yeah, go check that out tomorrow. I really appreciate it. Worked a long time on it. Coming out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, so hopefully it will do well. But yeah, let's see. Been here for 20 minutes, only 2 people. That isn't great. That is not great. That is not good. Yeah, go check it out. Let's see. Let's check it on some games, guys. Let's check it on some games. What's going on in the baseball world? Select. No, this keeps happening to me. I want to select a game. Let's see. What are the Tigers doing right now? Are they up? What's going on? Oh my God, 3-1 Royals. Are you kidding me? Bottom 6, 2 outs. Michael A. Taylor. How did this happen? How did this happen? They suck. They honestly do suck. What is up, Hayden? What's up, brother? We got one person in the chat. This isn't great, though I do appreciate you, Hayden, tuning in. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Come on in. Don't be afraid to let me know what you think down below. And we have no one in here. That really sucks. Sit down. What is up, Matt? Injuries killing the Tigers. Yes. I don't know why there's no one in this chat, but it's just said it's 6:21. It's 6:21. There should be people in there. Yeah, injuries are killing the Tigers. Yes, they are, dude. They are destroying Detroit. Matt Manning just got hurt. Came out of the game early. 2 innings pitched. What the hell? Casey Mize hurt. I've never heard of an elbow sprain in my entire life. That's the first time I've heard of a lot of weird shit. Elbow sprain, first. That's a first. Weird shit. Elbow sprain. That's not good. Baez, I mean, the thumb thing, I guess he suffered at an opening day, which I didn't even know. I wonder what play he did. I don't know. I noticed that he had a really hard time going up the middle, trying to get balls. Maybe he did it, sliding or something on the grass or what. I don't remember him stealing a base or anything to where he had to slide head first. But this is not a great injury for him. Again, thumb, you think, oh my God, not that big of a deal, whatever. And sometimes, I feel that baseball players are a little bit of a wuss sometimes because, they have a thumb injury and it's like, oh my God, they're out for like, a month or so. I mean, i.e., Mike Trout a couple of years ago. But I mean, and that costs him, right? So, thumb injuries on paper, oh my God, it's a thumb, no big deal, right? It's, whatever. But no, I mean, you're gripping the bat, whether it's your throwing hand, that could hamper how you throw the ball, which is not good if you're a shortstop. And, this is, they need to get this right. They need to address this injury when it comes to Mr. Javier Baez. They need to address the injury, make sure that he's coming back and he's fine, he's cool, he's good, and he's A-okay to go, because you cannot, you just sign this guy up, to 100, 8 years, $100+ million contract. Was it got 140 million, 180 million, and you can't have this guy go on the IL. Number one is because he's the best shortstop. Willie Castro right now. Willie Castro absolutely sucks at shortstop. I mean, he's okay, but he made a good play today, coming in on a ball. I think he got Bollywood Jr. on a little nubber. That was good. That was fine. That was awesome. But Baez is a wizard. That's why they call him El Mago. Okay, he is a magician. But defensively, he is invaluable. His bat the same way. I mean, I think the Tigers defense has been so bad the last couple of years that when they signed him, it was like, okay, yes, he can hit. Yeah, he strikes out, but we're getting him for the glove. Correa was a nice glove they could have picked up on the market. I get that, but Baez probably has the best glove. Maybe he can play third too. I mean, don't sleep on him playing third if you needed him to. So he's so diverse. He can play every infield position, basically. Second, short, third, whatever you need, he's got you. He's got you covered. And with him out of the lineup, especially out, not on the field, it really hurts the Tigers. So yes, big blow. What up, Geo? LFGM, yes, sir. LFGM. Cubs look good so far. Yes, they do. I got to click the comments. I keep forgetting about that. Geo, what is up, man? LFGM. Yes, sir. Matt, yes, I just talked about the injuries are killing the Tigers, man. Cubs looking good so far. Yes, they are, man. They are looking fairly good. Trying to get the Tigers game on here. Let's mute it so I don't get a stupid copyright claim by YouTube, because YouTube really sucks with that. Particular note. But yeah, Cubs look great. I mean, they are in, what is it? I think they're in first or second place right now. I tell you what, if they still had, one of those guys, whether it's Brian or Rizzo, they would probably be really legit this year. They're half a game back of the Cardinals, man. The Brewers are struggling a little bit at 500. The Cubs are 4-3 at the 571 a win percentage. Cardinals are 4-2 at the 667 win percentage. Again, like I mentioned, just a half a game back. They look good. They said the day he is hurt, the thumb. He's celebrating opening day. Are you serious? How the hell did he hurt the thumb celebrating opening day? I did not know that, Matt, bro. That really, really sucks, dude. That is so ass. That is bad. That really sucks. But again, guys, don't forget, I'm coming out with a video tomorrow. It's called Roger Maris. The record that broke Roger Maris, recapping his entire life story. A really interesting guy, deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, recapping his life story. I mean, I dig into, obviously, the 1961 season where he eclipsed Babe Ruth's home run record with 61 home runs of his own in 1961, back with the Yankees. So go check that out, guys. Turn the bell on when it comes to here on the channel. Ring the bell, get notified so you know when exactly I'm uploading it. I know tomorrow's Easter, but if you guys can check it out, I put a lot of work into it. Took me a while. It took me about 3-4 months to do this video. Had some trouble with it, uploading it and everything. I finally, knock on wood, it's going to be okay. It'll be ready to go tomorrow at 6 p.m. Recapping the life and legacy of Mr. Roger Maris. It should be Hall of Famer. Ruben, what is up, man? Thank you for tuning in. Let's see, which rookie prospect has been looking the best so far? Well, I tell you what, Torkelson has struggled a lot. He has struggled a lot. In the beginning, 2 home runs, like I mentioned. But I think Bobby Wood Jr. has looked really, really good. I feel like who's the guy? Julio Rodriguez, and the Mariners. I do believe that's his name. He's been doing some good things. I think Bobby Wood Jr. has been doing really, really good. Yeah. So he's been doing really, really good. There's so many rookies in this league, man. It's amazing. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head of who we got. I don't think Dahlbeck's a rookie, but he's been doing pretty good for the Red Sox. I like him a lot. But yeah, let's see. But again, a lot of great rookies here this year. Geo Jeff Mcneal is having a good season thus far. He got rid of that launch angle swing and is just making contact. Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know. You probably know Mets Talk with Hayden, my buddy here. I think he's in here, but I picked Jeff Mcneal as my comeback player of the year, and he's living up to that hype. I like Jeff McNeil. I like what the Mets have done in the offseason. I like, again, I think Jeff McNeil, comeback player of the year. I love Brandon Nimmo. He reminds me of Roger Maris. I'm just saying. He reminds me of Roger Maris a little bit here. Just the way he swings the bat. Coincident. Yeah, I know I keep talking about the Roger Maris thing, but he reminds me of good old Raj. I like Marte. He went back to back with Lindor yesterday with the Mets opening day, so that was a good thing. I like Mark Canha. I mean, even Escobar, he's been doing great for the Mets. You know what? The Mets have made some smart moves offensively. They picked up a couple A's guys, and like I said, in Mark Canha and Marte. Escobar as well. He came over from Arizona last year. But I think 2019 he hit like 30 home runs, something like that. But he's a guy who has some power. So the Mets have been doing great things. Jeff McNeal is doing wonderful things for the Metropolitan. So this is great. Hopefully the Mets can sustain success throughout the season and don't falter in the dog days of summer here. Like I said, I predicted them early in the season to have a really, really crappy year. Not a crappy year, a crappy beginning, I should say. Let me correct myself. A crappy beginning. I had him in first in my predictions video. Go check it out. But I had him in first. And you know what? They surprised me with this, great start. But again, that's every year for the Mets. They do great in April. They do okay in May, and they just fall off in June. They fall off a cliff in June. They need to avoid that. Hopefully Buck can right the ship all the way through the storm this year, the regular season, and keep them on track and, make sure they don't get disoriented and lose ground, because it doesn't matter what your record is in April. It doesn't matter how many you win, guys. It doesn't matter how many you win. It matters what games you win. So, because again, Mariners, 116 win ball club back in 2001. What happened? They got their ass kicked by the Yankees in the first round. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The Mets need to stay on track. But again, your point, Jeff McNeal having a great year. Mets talk. Yes. What's up, brother? Jeff McNeal. Yeah, he's a stud. He's a stud. He's doing great things. Which team has the best rotation? Okay. The best rotation. I mean, probably the Mets. I agree with what the Mets have. They got to stay healthy. I think the Mets have the best rotation. I think the Tigers will have a good rotation the years to come. It's all about health, guys. It's all about health. I think I would put the Mets right now, best rotation. Is your hat the Field of Dreams? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Is this heaven? I went there last year, guys. I vlogged it. I vlogged my experience going to the Field of Dreams last year. Go check it out too. I mean, it's up there. It was a great experience. I love the Field of Dreams. I would totally go back there again. If I could, maybe this summer, maybe not, but I would totally go back there. It's a great experience. I didn't get to go to the game because, again, going to be an Iowa resident, even though Zach Hampel got to go. Ooh, he's so, connected with Chevy and all that crap. It was so stupid. I was so mad that I couldn't go to the game. I literally went there a week before the game. So they had the stadium there, the Major League Stadium already built. You couldn't go see the stadium, which was kind of sucked. You can go there. You could play baseball. They had a tournament there when I went there, like a 12U type travel thing. So I got to see the youngsters play. It was kind of cool. It was. This is the hat, and I got it when I was there, so which is pretty cool. Got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of merchandise from the Field of Dreams. Great spot. Got to go check it out if you're in Iowa or in that part of the country in the summertime. What's the hardest and easiest division this year? Ooh, that's a good one. I'm looking at my hats because I gotta mentally remember. Let's see. The hardest division, I say the East. The East is the hardest division. The East really is the hardest division. Because again, the East have the Yankees, they have the Red Sox who are looking legit. They have the Blue Jays who are looking really good. The Rays are off to a great start, which is actually surprising. They got rid of Austin Meadows, one of their best hitters last year. Not the best, because people say, "Oh, he was the best hitter." I mean, yeah, he was okay. He was good. He's good for the Tigers. They lost him, but they're doing great. I believe. What are they in right now when it comes to the standings? They are 4-5. The Rays. They're a game back. The Blue Jays are in first right now at 4-5. So it's the Eastern Division. I mean, hell, even the Orioles are. I mean, yeah, granted, it's only been a week. I mean, everybody within that division is 2 games back or less of first place. Blue Jays are 5-4 in first. Yankees are at 500 at 4-4, half a game back. The Rays are a game under 500, 4-5, 1 game back. Red Sox are 3-4, a game back, and the Orioles are 2-5. The Orioles will fall off after this week, I predict, no doubt about it. But I think the Yankee or the AL East is the hardest division. I predicted the Yankees to win it with like 100 plus wins. I do believe. I think that was my prediction, but it's going to be a tough division. Now, when it comes to the easiest division, man, I feel like I want to say the Central Division, but I don't. The East is really hard in the National League. The Central is okay. The West, I don't know. I'm going the AL West. The AL West is the easiest division, I would say. The A's suck. The Rangers aren't going to be great, even though they have Seager and Simeon. Their pitching is young, and up and coming. Maybe a Leiter will make his debut and come September or something, hopefully. But that will be a fairly easy division. I mean, the Angels, who the hell knows when it comes to the Angels? I mean, their pitching is okay. Ohtani's outstanding. Mike Trout is great. They DFA Justin Upton. I wonder where do you think Justin Upton will go? There's a question. Where will Justin Upton sign with, or who will he sign with, if any team? I thought maybe the Tigers again, just because, hey, hell, why not? But nah, I don't know. But, the Mariners are doing some good things. I just don't trust the Mariners. I want the Mariners to win very, very badly. They have a nice young core. They got Robbie Ray, the reigning Cy Young Award winner in the American League. I like that. They have young guys, there as well. Kelnick, they got J.P. Crawford. What's the other guy's name? I forgot. Who am I forgetting on the Mariners who's really, really good? I forgot. I'm drawing a blank. But the Mariners are going to stay competitive in that AL West. But I said the AL West. The A's suck. The Astros are fairly good, but Verlander's looking really, really good in his first couple starts here. They need to stay healthy. Colors has to do good. Odorizzi has to do good. I forgot Odorizzi was on that team. I really forgot about him. Not gonna lie, but I got the West being the easiest, and I do believe I had the Astros winning the division. Had the Astros winning it. I think I had the Mariners in second, and I had the Angels in third. I think, and then the Rangers fourth and the A's fifth. So, yep, I got the AL West being the easiest. Electric Voltage. That's a cool name, not gonna lie. What's your take on the Phillies now? I understand it's only the first 2 weeks, but the bats look non-existent, especially Harper and Schwarber. Yeah, Harper's been really, really bad. Schwarber, I haven't really heard anything about Schwarber. I know the Alec Baum thing, that was really bad, right? Yeah, that was bad. But the Phillies, I want the Phillies to win so badly. The 2 teams that I want to win badly but do not have any confidence or trust in is the Mariners and the Phillies. I want the Phillies to win. I mean, it's been year 4 or 5 of Bryce Harper now. Still haven't made the playoffs. Was it year 2, 3 of JT Realmuto and all those guys. They got Castellanos, which is great. They got, Schwarber, who had 1 home run opening day. That was about it, right? It's just like, I want the Phillies to do well. I really, really do. But I just don't trust them right now. I just don't trust them. The division is relatively easy. I mean, they got their ass kicked by the Marlins, right? I mean, that's not good. That's never good. But that would be my take. They need to wake it up. The pitching needs to be better. Their bullpen still is terrible. I think their starting pitching to an extent needs to improve as well. Even with Wheeler and Nola, coming back. So they need to make some improvements. Hopefully Dave Dombrowski can work his magic. But the problem is with Dave Dombrowski, I've said it, before on my channel, and that is he is a trading wizard. He can make a trade. I mean, he got Miguel Cabrera, for God's sakes, for a bag of peanuts. I mean, who was a guy? You know who was in the Miguel Cabrera trade? You know who was in that trade? Andrew Miller. Yep, Andrew Miller was in the Miguel Cabrera trade way back when. And obviously it worked out, right? Traded for Miguel Cabrera. He traded for Ian Kinsler. Again, shipped Prince Fielder, who he signed, down to Texas, got Ian Kinsler. 2 years later, Prince Fielder, neck injury, ended his career. Tigers got Ian Kinsler 2 to 3 good years out of him. And, great deal. Cespedes got Cespedes. I mean, he wheeled and dealed so much here in Detroit, depleted the farm system, but he wheeled and dealed. He got us to a World Series twice. Didn't get a championship, but hey, problem is we had a good farm system, relatively good. Phillies don't have anything. He cannot wheel and deal. So until the Phillies, develop some players, he is not the best general manager to run that ball club. I mean, I think he's one of the best in baseball. I mean, could somebody else come in there and do really, really good? I know he's the president of baseball operations, I guess, right? But could somebody else go in there and do better than him? Maybe, but if you can't make a trade, you can't make a trade. It doesn't matter how good you are when it comes to your skill and the knowledge of the art of the deal, so to speak. But if you have nothing to give up that anybody wants, it's going to be irrelevant. So that's the bad thing when it comes to the Phillies. But the Phillies, hopefully they make the playoffs this year. I want them to succeed. I want to see them in the playoffs again. That place will rock, and will be a good thing for West Philadelphia. That's pretty cool. I would love to go to the Field of Dreams. Yeah, it's a great, highly recommend it. Nothing bad about it. It was hotter than hell that day, but beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend it. If you have not seen the movie, go check it out. Of course, Field of Dreams, but it was great. It was a great experience. Lucas, both Eastern divisions are kind of tough. Yeah, they are. They are kind of tough. I'll give you that. The AL and the NL are tough. I think the AL is deeper and a little bit more experienced when it comes to the amount of teams who have been to the playoffs before. Most recently, again, Nationals won the World Series. I get that. Braves won the World Series. I get that. Mets, are always, been to the playoffs a couple times. The Phillies are, I think, the longest in that division has not made the playoffs, right? The Phillies, because the Marlins made it in 2020. But you know what? It is really tough. Like I said, the easier division between the two, AL and the NL, when it comes to the East, I think would be the NL. The tougher division is the AL by far. They are stacked. Bats, pitching, bullpen. I mean, it just lights out. So that's a good thing. Fisher, what is up, bro? What's up, brother? How you doing? Thanks for chiming in. And again, guys, don't forget to check out my Roger Maris video coming out tomorrow, Easter Sunday at 6 p.m., recapping the life and legacy of the great and what should be Hall of Famer Roger Maris, recapping his triumphs and tribulations throughout his career, particularly diving into the 1961 season when he eclipsed Babe Ruth's single-season home run record of 61. Ruben, are the Blue Jays the most exciting team in baseball to watch? Ooh, yeah, they are. They are really exciting. Again, of course, Vlad Jr., the 4 home run game. The next night, 0 for 4, 4 strikeouts. That's just the way it is. Came back the next day in Toronto, hit a bomb to right center field like a lefty. Yes, the Blue Jays are the most exciting team to in baseball this year. They have so much firepower on the offense. Their pitching is good. If they kept Robbie Ray, I would put them as my World Series favorites right now. Yep. If they kept Robbie Ray, 100%. I mean, I think he's an elite pitcher. Cy Young, obviously, but maybe he won't do great this year in Seattle. Who knows? Maybe it was a good idea to let him go. But they got Kevin Gausman, which I think Kevin Gausman, man, one of the lowest ERAs last year with the Gigantes out there in San Fran. He's one of the most underrated pitchers in professional baseball today. I love him. I love that signing. If they got Gosman and they kept Robbie Ray, 100% World Series favorites. They're in the series, no doubt. Because the Yankees pitching sucks. I mean, it's all right, aside from Garrett Cole. The Boston Red Sox are Boston. The Boston Red Sox, they're good. I mean, I like Boston. I fear Boston. JD Martinez has to get it going for them to really do something. Chris Sale's obviously out, right, with the rib injury. But yeah, I think the Blue Jays are the most exciting team in baseball. No dispute with that one. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was the same guy. Yes, they did. They said that last year was a trailer and this year is when the movie comes out. That was such a good quote. I forgot was it Vladdy who said that, or was it Bo Bichette? I don't know who exactly said that, but I remember that, that was swarming around in the clubhouse last year. Last year was a trailer. This year's the movie, baby. Hopefully it's a runaway movie. It's a blockbuster. Hopefully it succeeds, and hopefully there's a part 2, next year. So you got to make sure part 1 successful. Maybe it could be like Back to the Future, where it's like 3-parter. All 3 are great. So that would be really good. Now let's check in on some games, guys. That's what I wanted to come here and do. Check in on some game action. Yeah. Check in on some game action. Let's see. Are the Padres playing right now? I like the Padres. Let's see. I think every other game is in commercial break right now, except for the that's in commercial break. What are the Tigers doing right now, guys? What are the Tigers doing? Joey Bats should go to the Jays as a coach. I mean, I guess maybe. Here's one. If the Yankees are out of it, do they trade Josh Donaldson back to the Blue Jays? Whoa, mind blown. I just thought of that. That would be freaking awesome. That would be sick. That would be sick if that could happen. That would be really, really cool. Bro, I don't want to be installing this. This is so stupid. I want to watch the damn game. But no, that would be really, really sick, guys. If Yankees suck, trade Josh Donaldson back to the Blue Jays, that would be awesome. That would be really, really cool. But yeah. Any other questions, comments, or concerns, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. See if I go to my Instagram. I can't do it like this. Damn. I think I can do it through my. Let's see here. I don't want this game. I want the other game. Where is the Padres game, bro? No. Can't find it. Anyways, oops. Hello. Where'd you go? There you are. Good to see you, man. What's up, guitar player? What's up, bro? Do you actually play guitar? I actually kind of want to know that. Do you play guitar? Because I love guitar. What kind of music you play? You play heavy metal? You play rock? You play jazz? What do you play? Let me know. If you play guitar, let me know. Jimi Hendrix, Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know who else. I'm trying to think of other guitar players. Jimi Hendrix is dope. Not gonna lie. But yeah, check out the. Any questions, comments, concerns about baseball news, topics, or whatever? Like I said, trying to see if I can go to my Safari right now. And oops. Thoughts on Key Brian Hayes? Thoughts on Key Brian Hayes, guys? Do you think he's a real deal? Do you think it was a good move and a good idea for the Pirates to lock him up to an 8-year deal or $70 million? Let me know. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Was it stupid? Was it too soon? Was it just timing? Just perfect? They also signed Brian Reynolds up to a contract, I do believe, as well. So they're making moves for the future. They want to get playoff baseball back to the Steel City. The Sea of Black would be a great thing to see in Pittsburgh again. That was a really crazy playoff atmosphere. Every city has really good playoff atmospheres, to be honest, guys. Playoff baseball is the best. It honestly is. Go to Instagram right now. Let's check out. Oh my God. I thought I could do this. Bruh. Nah, I can't go to from my computer. That sucks. Yes, I do. I should go check it out. Yes. Let's see. Pirates extending Key Brian Hayes. Yes. Yes, they were. Yeah. I remember you told me about that, Hayden. Yeah, he was a guy I mentioned in my video. Thank you for that for the little count there. But yes. Look, they are making moves for the future. They need to. They have a franchise who's been in the cellar for too long. But yeah, it's been a rough go of it for the Padres or for the Pirates. They need to get playoff atmosphere back to the Steel City for sure. Maybe chatted about just start a Tigers podcast. You know what? I had it. My original channel was called Tiger Talk. I knew it wasn't going to do good because the Tigers sucked. So I don't want to rely on one team to determine my success here on YouTube. But maybe I can do some Tigers segments here if you guys really want me to. But I like the favorite team. I think they have a good manager, AJ Hinch. I think he's the best manager in baseball by far. I think getting Byes was great. Their young pitching is outstanding. Hopefully, they can all do well. Casey Mize can bounce back. He'll do well. Again, the funny thing is, I didn't really follow Casey Mize in the minors. My friend Hayden did, but to me, I always thought he'd be like a guy throwing like 100, 102, 103. This guy barely touches 93. I mean, it's just different from what I thought he'd be. I thought he'd be a Verlander because, that's what we're talking about. He's the next Justin Verlander. He's the next ace of the Tigers. I guess, mentally I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy throws 100 plus miles an hour, forcing fastball, great curveball, whatever. Problem is, Casey Mize, time and time again, his sinker is his bread and butter. The problem is, everybody knows when it's coming. And that's the problem. If he cannot locate a sinker, and if that sinker has no bite to the pitch, they will go knick-knack, paddywhack all day long. Okay? That's the problem with Casey Mize. He's too predictable. Last year, when he got to 2 strike counts, boom, like automatic sinker. Problem is, ground balls aren't as common as they used to be. This is not 1984 where you got, one game where you got, guys like, Prince Fielder and Darrell Evans in the 3-4 spot. And then you got Joe Schmo, in the number 5, who's hitting a buck 29, and everybody down the lineup isn't power guys. No, every guy in today's game, 1 through 9, has the potential to go deep. Everybody has power. The number 9 guy has power. Hell, pitchers have power nowadays. Even like, Shohei Ohtani's a pitcher. He hits 400+ foot bombs. So it's like, this is not 1987. This is not in 1976. You're not going to get guys to roll over on pitches that easily. And if they do, it's going to be really, really hard hit. Exit velocity is going to be 100+ miles an hour. There's going to be very, very limited soft contact. And if that is something he's relying on consistently to get outs, then players will pick up on it, and they will either make the adjustment and hit it and hit it for power, or they roll over it, and you can't bank on him rolling over it every time. So he needs to develop a third pitch, preferably a curveball or changeup, like a legit changeup, not like a 2-seam fat. I'm talking straight change. I'm talking 12-6, or I'm talking change. Verlander had a great 12-6 curve, had a great 12-6 curve. That's how he got outs. That's how Verlander would get out. He would, 2-strike count, boom, drop the 12-6 in there, punch him out looking, stood there like a house by the side of the road to watch it go by, and that'd be it. I mean, so he would buckle guys' knees. Casey Mize does not buckle any knees. That's the problem. Why? Because they have a pitch that does that. He has no curveball. He has no changeup. He has a sinker who's pretty similar to his fastball, just a little bit different than miles per hour. The sinker doesn't have the bite. Then it's just a fastball. I mean, that's what it looks like. So that's the problem with Casey Mize. Now, the question is, Liam, what happened to Casey Mize? Well, yesterday they said he had a sprained right elbow. Sprained right elbow. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. Never heard of a sprained right elbow in my entire life. All I know, elbow, not good. Hopefully not Tommy John. If he has Tommy John, we're done. We're done. But I think he's the third best pitcher on the staff. I think Skubal's number 1. I think Manning's number 2. And I think that Mize is number 3 when it comes to the best pitchers on the starting staff as of now. I mean, when it comes to young guys. Eduardo Rodriguez, he was all right. I liked Eduardo Rodriguez. I wasn't thrilled about the move at the time, but they needed somebody. I would like to get Justin Verlander back. That would have been nice, but whatever. Erod is okay. He was good on opening day. I just wanted a guy who can throw heat. I didn't want a pitcher. I wanted like 95 plus. I would have been cool with Zach Greinke, even though he's like, doesn't throw 100 plus miles an hour. I would have been cool with him. Erod is all right. Again, not a lot of options out there when it came to starting pitching, so I can't really blame them that much. But and they don't want to make a trade, so the Tigers are trying to avoid trades at all cost. Because they like their farm right now. They want to build with the farm. They want to bring up all these guys, and once they're ready to, on the verge of making a playoffs or whatever, where they feel they can really make a run at the World Series, that's when you'll see their top prospects. Maybe not, Skubal or not Skubal, Torkelson. You won't see Torkelson go, but you'll see like maybe Daz Cameron get moved. You won't see Riley Green get moved. You'll see, I think they got a shortstop down there is pretty good. So you'll see guys like that getting moved at some point, but that's when they're ready to contend for a World Series championship. But yeah, Casey Mize is out right now, which really, really sucks. Thanks for watching. Is the game over? Oops. Who won the Tigers game? I want to know. Who won the Detroit Tigers game? I don't know. I don't know why I said game over. That's weird. Oh, the Padres game's over? Who won the Padres game? Bottom of the 9. Ain't no game over. Bulls. Ain't right. Come on. But yeah, any questions, comments, or concerns, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd like to go a little bit longer. Are you on Spotify? No, I'm not on Spotify or Apple Podcast. I am not. I'm only on YouTube. Which is, I don't really know how to do all that stuff. I'm not that great with technology. I can barely do YouTube as it is. So I'm just on here on YouTube. Let's see. Any questions, comments, or concerns, guys? Come on in. Let me know. I like to stay on here for another hour. I like to stay on here for another hour. I mean, barring people come in here, hopefully I will be on here for another hour. But yeah, go. Let me know down below, guys. Let me know whoever's in here. Comment. Tell your friends, buddy, your pal, everybody. Tell me what's on your mind. I'm trying to watch these games, bro. What is with these games right now? Spoiler. How does that mean? Spoiler. Every game's in commercial right now. What the hell? So let's see. What else could we talk about? I want to go on Instagram. I wish I could go on stupid Instagram. ace of the Tigers rotation. Okay, I'll lower this. God damn it. Ace of the Tigers rotation. I like Skubal. I like Trey Skubal. I think he's an ace. I said it to you before. I think he's the next Randy Johnson. Not the next Randy Johnson, but he's like a Randy Johnson. Great sidearm delivery, a lefty, a guy, big, tall, lanky guy. I think he's number one. I think Mize is number two. I think Manning's number three, and I think Eduardo Rodriguez is number four. Even though that people would say Eduardo Rodriguez is the number one because he's like an older guy, but yeah, that's what I would say in that order as well. So it'd be Skubal, Mize, Manning, and Erod as of right now. Yeah, but again, guys, go check out the. Don't forget tomorrow. Got my Roger Maris video coming out tomorrow. Roger Maris, the record that broke. Roger Maris recapping his entire life, his career triumphs, tribulations of trying to obtain immortality in 1961. Go check it out. Worked really hard on that. Please go tell your friends about that video. That's a video I really want to do well. I really don't try not to care about the views as much. But this one I care just because I worked really hard on it. It didn't take me a day to do it. It took me like months. So please go check it out, guys. Please go check it out. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah. Where's our buddy Luke? Where's our buddy Luke, Philly's Hot Stove? Hayden, you in here? Gotta go tell him, come on in. Come on in. Come on into the chat, guys. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to go to Instagram right now. I'm going to go to all baseball news because they're really, really good. Oh, did you guys see Randy Arozarena got thrown out of a game for flipping his bat on a strikeout? That was funny. That was really funny. That was really crazy. I mean, yeah, he was mad at the umpire, but like you punched him out. I mean, you had to throw him out of the game. I mean, it was a pretty high bat flip, but that was just kind of funny. I remember that happened this week. Also, thoughts on Joe Madden. Okay, thoughts on Joe Madden. I got this right here. Hold up. Thoughts on Joe Madden walking Corey Seager with the bases loaded in Arlington the other day, yesterday, I do believe, to make the game, to increase the Rangers' lead from 3-2 to 4-2. Yeah. It's the first time that happened since 2008. And what happened in that game was the Rays walked Josh Hamilton, another Ranger, to make that game 7-4, to cut the deficit to 7-4. And then the first time it ever happened, of course, was Barry Bonds. That happened in 1998 against Arizona. The D-backs walked Mr. Bonds to cut the Giants' deficit 8-7. Now, what was the similarity between all those three instances? The similarity between all those three instances was this. Each team that walked the batter won the game. So when Madden walked Seager, it worked out. Why? Because they won 9-6. When Hamilton got walked by the Rays won the game 7-4. And when the Diamondbacks walked Bonds, they won the game 8-7. So walking guys with the bases loaded guarantees you a win in professional baseball. That is the hot take. That's the hot take. That was really interesting. I saw that. I was like, okay. And I saw Mike Trout. He was like looking around like, what the hell is going on? But that was funny. That was really funny. I wanted to mention that here. Now, Now, yeah, so that was really cool. Another thing we're going to talk about is Trevor Bauer. Now, I'm going to make a video about this, but I will say Trevor Bauer is looking to come back to the Dodgers. Yeah. Trevor Bauer, report from the LA Times, said that he might come back to Dodger Stadium. He might come back to Dodger Stadium. And he's going to fight the leave that he's been on for his, let's call it, inappropriate adult behavior, reportedly. Of course, he wasn't found guilty in any court case, any civil case. So that's good, but MLB is still doing their own investigation. Now he's saying, well, if I'm innocent, I'm innocent. I'm going to go back to Dodger Stadium. I'm going to walk up there with my agent, Rachel Chalupa, and I'm going to go up there and I'm going to tell the man, to let me in. Now he's going to do that, I guess, Sunday, tomorrow. He's going to do it on Easter. He's going to be like, yep, let me in. And thoughts on that? Just thoughts on that. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on Trevor Bauer? Trying to come back, forcing his way back to Dodger Stadium. He's going to bang it. He's going to bang on the doors like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, and the guy's going to come out and he's going to say, no, you can't let you in because you're not allowed. No one's allowed to enter Dodger Stadium who's a convicted criminal. He's not convicted, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that's gonna be funny. I would love to see that. I can't wait for that vlog to come out here on YouTube of his. Well, that's gonna be really, really funny. But thoughts on Trevor Bauer forcing his way back on the Dodgers? That will be great to see. Great to see. I am here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. The real chosen one. Yes, sir. What is up, man? Well, what's up? Nothing much. Pretty much just baseball today. Baseball is upon us. It's been a good day for baseball. Good beginning of the year. A lot of prospects coming up. Great news. Hopefully, they all do well for their sake. Baseball will be, have a good year this year. I think we'll do good. All-Star game in LA. That'll be awesome. Can't wait for that. Hopefully Trevor Bauer can pitch in the All-Star game for the Dodgers. Maybe. Again, big Trevor Bauer fan. Love the guy. I think he's the best pitcher in baseball. I don't care what he says. He's the best pitcher in baseball. Yeah. Braves beat the Padres. Second day in a row. They're looking good. They're looking to warm up as well. Yeah, they are. The Braves are a team that they got Ozuna back. They got Acuna back. Someone made a point. I think it was like Acuna got convicted of that unfortunate adult behavior, and he's back sooner than Trevor Bauer. But that was just wanted to mention that, which is, I think, unfair. But point is, yes, the Braves are doing very, very well. They got Matt Olson, hit a home run today. You know what? The Braves, they're not folding. I mean, again, they lost mainly just two guys, Soler and Freeman. Again, two big guys, MVP and World Series MVP. So that's wasn't great, but they're holding their own. Brian Snitker is looking to be a legit manager. They have a good ball club. Their starting rotation is really, really nice and young. I like Sean Newcomb. Max Fried is looking good. Charlie Morton's looking good. Yeah. So, the Braves are proving to the world that they're not going to fold here in 2022. They're not going to fold. They're not going to do it. They have a good offense. Yes, Freddie Freeman's gone, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. They're going to do well. I think the Braves will end up. I think I put them in like third in my standings. I respect them. I just have respect for the World Series champions. I don't care if it was the Diamondbacks who won it last year and they tore down the whole team. I respect the World Series champions. I just do. I believe they earn that respect. So they are going to not fold here in 2022, which is what you want coming off of a World Series year. It sucks when, you win a World Series and then you fold. We haven't had a repeat since the Yankees, right? So The Royals, weren't able to repeat. They couldn't win the first time around. They won the second time around. Giants were never able to repeat. They won in all the, was it the odd years? Right? It was 10, 12, and 14, 10, 12, 14, right? So they could never repeat, even though, they were, in the World Series, the past three of the 5 years. So, haven't had a repeat World Series champion. Don't think it's going to happen this year with the Braves, but I respect them and I like what they're doing out there in Hot Atlanta. Yes, the StreamYard duck. Yeah, it's kind of a neat logo. Acuna Jr. will be back May the 6th. Yeah, like I said, they'll get him back. So, the Braves are a team that, like I said, they're not going to fold. They're just not going to fold. So that's a good thing if you're the Braves. It's a good thing if you're a Braves fan. Yeah, I think I like the Braves. I got Acuna's jersey actually right there, up there on the hanging up on the wall. I might put it on one of these days. I don't know. I kind of want to get it signed. I don't know. But it's the red one. So the red one is really cool. I think the Braves have the best jerseys in baseball. Love the Tomahawk. I think it's great. Guardians have the worst. Hate the Guardians jerseys right now, but yeah. Let's see. What do you think about Judge and Stanton situation? Or the Judge and Yankee situation? Yeah, I think, okay, here's my take on the Judge thing. He got offered a good contract. It was a nice contract. Look, he won the MVP, right? He's a guy who can he's a good player. He's a very good player. I'm trying to think of how do I put this. He's a guy who fits the Yankees. He's a guy the Yankees like. He's a guy who is only good on the Yankees. Okay? If he were playing with the Tigers, if he were playing with the Royals, if he were playing with the Braves, any other team was a big ballpark, I think he would be a average hitter. I don't think he put up the numbers. You look at him last year. What did he do last year? Let's just take a quick look. Aaron Judge. Last year, he was an all-star, right? 40 home runs, just about. But again, I would love to see his home and road splits. I'm sure they are, amazing. Just when it comes to the difference, I'm sure 39. I would assume he's hit probably 30 of them at home and 10 of them on the road probably. I don't know that as a fact, but I can pretty much probably come to that conclusion based on the fact that Yankee Stadium was a bandbox and that division. I'd love to see his home run by ballpark overall in the majors. Put a baseball savant. See Aaron. Bro, why isn't this not giving me Aaron? Aaron Judge. Splits. Oops, splits. Last year, MLB. I want to see outs. No, I don't want that. I want that type of splits. I just want his regular splits. Nah, I can't find it. Shit. My bad. But look, I think when it comes to him, he's only going to be good on the Yankees. He's only going to be good on the Yankees. He's a guy who will probably get the contract by the Yankees, because I think the Yankees are the only team who will give him the amount of money he wants. He might walk. The Red Sox might give it to him. The Red Sox are the only team I see as like a big contender for him, because again, do they want a different right fielder? They want to do it like a counterpunch to the Yankees. They want to really show them if they lose Judge, I think they're done. I really do think they're done. That will be the key for him. Yeah. So. Jays will be the next team to do it 3 in a row. Ooh. That's a tough one. 3 in a row, 3 World Series championships. I don't know. I can see him doing it too, because I've done it before, but yeah. You know what? That's not that crazy. It might sound crazy right now because, they haven't done anything, but I could see it happening in the next 5 years. Yeah. I could see them winning a championship in 2023, 2024, and 2025. Okay. I also see the Tigers winning it in 2024. I know they're in the American League, but I could also see them being a good contender for that. But I can see the Blue Jays winning it easily in 2023, in 2024 and 25. Guarantee you World Series championship by 2024, at least from the Blue Jays. And I think the Yankees will falter and will fall off significantly in the next couple of years. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yes, my bio. Yes, he is. I'm using Baseball Savant. Thank you, Hayden. I appreciate it. So he's a franchise player, but just with the Yankees. I mean, I'm not against that. I just don't think Ozzie Albies would be as good as he is if he went anywhere but Atlanta. Now, you talking about Ozzie Albies? You're talking about Judge here. So he's a franchise player, but with the Yankees. I mean, I'm not going against that. I just don't think Ozzie Albies would be as good as. I'm not really understanding what you're trying to do here. Trying to say here. But yeah, I don't think he's a franchise player other than New York. Yeah, 100%. Good that Judge can finally stay healthy. Yeah, it is good that Judge can finally stay healthy. That is a good thing. He's a guy who he's a big specimen, so he needs to stay healthy. I mean, I think he'd play right field really, really well in Boston because he's a big guy and he could probably go over that wall really well, rob some home runs. And I think he'd do good. I think Fenway Park kind of plays like Yankee Stadium. He needs to pull the ball more. He's ending up to be like a Miguel Cabrera, where he only hits the ball to right field, and that's not good. Miguel Cabrera has done that for years now, and it's just not that good. I just don't like it. I think it's stupid. I think you're right-handed hitter. Pull the damn ball, please. And that's what he said this year. He said that he's going to try to get his hands out in front, get the barrel out in front, and hit the ball a country mile on the other way. So that's a good thing. He needs to do that to maintain his success. And look, if I'm Judge, I mean, I'm betting on myself here. I am betting on myself in a way because, again, last year had a nice season. What did he do last year? Standard. He hit about 40 home runs, drove in almost 100. Had had a 544 slug and the top 5 in all of baseball slugging percentage. Had a 917 OPS, which is really nice, elite, obviously. Had a 1,000 OPS, back in 2017. I think he won the MVP, right? So, he's an elite guy. He's an elite, his average exit velocity, his max exit velocity, his hard hit rate, his xWOBA, batting average, slugging, barrel percentage, everything is in the high 90s, over 95%. Again, his whiff rate, his chase rate, his outs above average are bad. He's an all or nothing guy. When he hits the ball, he hits extremely hard. Let's see, his home runs this year, he's hit 1 home run. It's been to left field. So again, it's very, very, very small sample size, but to the point that he's trying to pull the ball more this year. And that's the good thing when it comes to Aaron Judge. So if he can pull the ball this year, I think that is what makes him elite. Then I think teams will trust him to perform well outside of Yankee Stadium. Because if he's just truly like, oh my God, I can't hit the ball the other way, I can only hit the ball the other way and not pull the ball for power, then that's a problem. I mean, Tigers would be out, Royals would be out, Angels would be out, Mariners would be out. Any team, the Astros would probably be out. A lot of teams would be out on Aaron Judge if he can't pull the ball. You need to pull the ball in this league. I mean, Spencer Torkelson, perfect example. Turned on a 90-something-mile-an-hour fastball, pulled it down the line at Kauffman Stadium, one of the biggest ballparks in the major leagues, hit it over the bullpen. So that's just an example of how valuable pulling the ball is in this league. People say, got to hit the other way, stay up the middle, hands inside. Yeah, it's great. But when you're 6 foot something, you need to pull the ball. Sorry, you need to do that. That's just the way it is. You're right-handed hitter, please pull the ball. I mean, God, it's just that's and same thing with Stanton. God, all of Stanton's home runs are the other way as well, and that's what really just mind boggles me. When he was in Miami, having that great 2017 season, winning the MVP, you didn't see many home runs go the other way. All of them were pull field. All of them. He crushed them in Miami, and that's a pretty big ballpark as well. So you need to pull the ball in the league. You need to pull the ball. That's the point. Yeah, I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I can't buy that. Braves, no, I don't see that. I mean, look, they could, but I think Freddie Freeman leaving is a really big blow. But hey, you never know. They could repeat again, this year. Like I said, their division is stacked. Their division is really, really tough. And now if they were in the AL Central, yeah, sure, I would, yeah, okay, yeah. Or if they were in the NL Central, yeah, sure, okay, I could maybe buy them getting to the playoffs. Again, the extended playoffs are a big factor. So maybe if they're above 500, they could get in there and kind of run with it like the Nationals did in 2019 via the wild card, and the Royals did back in 2014 via the wild card. And again, the Nationals won it in 2019 when they got in via the wild card. So if they can get in, yeah, they have a shot. I think so, but they need to get in first. They need to prove that they can live without Freddie Freeman and Jorge Soler, 2 guys that were monsters for them last year. Jorge Soler, he's with the Marlins. I mean, that was a shocker. I would love to see the Tigers got him. I thought, maybe the Braves could have got him back. I thought maybe the White Sox could have got him. I thought maybe the Cubs could have got him back. But again, Braves, we'll have to see. Is there any games going on right now? Any games, updates, anything? Is there anything going on right now? That is what I just don't know. What's the score? What is the game? What's the score of these games right now, bro? What's the score of the games? Let's see. I keep doing this shit, dude. Let's see. Every game is in commercial break right now, or is it just over? Okay, let's see. The Cubs and the Rockies are on right now. I got this app where it lets me watch any game, and it's kind of cool. But this game will begin shortly. Okay. But yeah, any other questions, guys? I might stand here for another couple minutes. I don't know. It's been an okay stream. I appreciate everybody coming in. I think we're at a high of like 5 or 6 today. Appreciate it. I'll be doing more of these streams, guys. More of these streams throughout the season. Every Sunday night. Sunday Night Baseball here on MLB Chatterbox. Sunday Night Baseball be live watch-alongs. Be watching the Sunday night game with everybody here. So come on in, sit down, grab some popcorn, Coca-Cola, and just kind of chill. You know what I mean? And watch some baseball with me all summer long on Sunday nights. But yeah, any other questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to chime in. Let's see. I just want to go to like any news, any updates when it comes to the news or anything. Let's go to MLB. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Great stuff. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Very, very much. It means a lot. Oh yeah, Byron Buxton got hurt. How about that? How about Byron Buxton getting hurt? He had a right knee injury, suffered on Friday's game. But it might not keep him off the field too long, he says. That's what says Twins manager Rocco Baldelli said Saturday that the MRI of Buxton's sore right knee did not reveal any structural damage, and the Twins did not immediately make any roster moves in what could be construed as an encouraging sign for Buxton's possible timeline. Obviously, if we found something from the testing we have done, we'd make a roster move if that was appropriate, Baldelli said, but we didn't think it was appropriate yet. He might be day-to-day. It might be a day-to-day thing right now, roster move wise, and just what we're going to do. And we'll learn more about it. And we'll learn more about Buck. Buxton was removed from the game on Friday when they won 8-4 over the Sox at Fenway. After he was in pain following a slide into second base. So it was on a pop-up double to left field. He slapped the ground. Frustration and walked off the field even before medical staff had a chance to check him out. So obviously he didn't think it was great. Byron Buxton, a guy, who's been doing really, really good things as of late. He came up a couple of years ago, was, really, really bad. Got the big contract extension, $100 million. Forgot how many years, but I remember it was $100 million, and that was a big step by the Twins. Again, they got Carlos Correa, so they're looking to win here in the Central Division. It's not the best division in baseball. They could win. I don't see them winning. Their pitching isn't great. Maeda's on the IL. But their offense is okay. What are they in when it comes to standings right now? They got to be oh boy. Let's see. What are the MLB standings right now for the Twins? MLB standings. The Twins are currently in. They are in fourth place, 3-5. So that's not great. That is not great. 3-5, not their best start. Three games back of the first place White Sox. White Sox are 6-2. Tigers lost today, so they lost a game. Guardians are doing really well. Thoughts on the Guardians, guys? Thoughts on the Cleveland Guardians, not the Indians anymore. Although I still have the Indians hat because I like the Indians hat. I think the Guardians hat sucks. Really do. But let me know. But yeah, but Byron Buxton going down for the Twinkies isn't great. It's not great. He's a guy who they need to stay healthy. Obviously, he's a game changer, a game player, and he's a guy who has a nice bat. Great speed in the center field, and also, yeah, he's been a good thing for the Twins. That's just unfortunate that he's been out. A lot of injuries, man. Baez gone, Matt Manning gone, Mize gone, Buxton gone. A lot of really, really unfortunate situations in the majors. Oh, and don't forget to check out my video tomorrow on the story of Roger Maris. the record that broke Roger Maris. I am going to be recapping his life and legacy in baseball and his entire career. So go check that out tomorrow, Easter Sunday at 6 p.m. And wanted to mention Shohei Ohtani. Thoughts on Shohei Ohtani? Will he repeat as the MVP in the American League? Will he hit another 40-plus home runs? Will he drive in another 100-plus? Will he strike out another 300? No, I don't even do that, but, what are your thoughts on Shohei Ohtani? Thoughts on Ohtani? I think he's elite. I think he's legit. I think he can, if he was on the Yankees, man, I think he hit like 60 home runs. I really do. But let me know. What's your thoughts on Shohei Ohtani right now? Yeah. Oh, boy. Man. Iced tea right now. Holy shit. Thoughts on Shohei Ohtani? I don't know what else to say, guys. It's been a good stream thus far. I've been kind of all over the place. I apologize on that. But, yeah. Ohtani or Vlad Jr.? Ohtani. 100%. Because he can pitch. He can pitch. Thing is, guy can pitch. He can run. He can hit. He can hit for power. He's a great, not a great fielder, but he's a good fielder. He can play the outfield. I mean, this guy is night and day, Ohtani, night and day. And he deserved the MVP last year over Vladdy Jr. He really did. That was a good MVP choice, but yeah. So I think that's all I'm going to do, guys. I think that's all I got. I appreciate everybody for tuning in here today. I'll be going live again next Sunday, my first legitimate live stream. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.